What's up, guys? David Land here. Welcome to another 50% NASCAR Heat race, and this is one that has been requested quite a bit, a 50% race on the Eldora Speedway. A couple of things inspired this race today. Number one is the fact that NASCAR in Martinsville is completely snowed out right now. Snow has canceled both the truck race and the Cup Series race until Monday. So I figured, why not we do a little bit of racing on alternate surfaces, I guess you could call them. And the other thing is my pal What If Racing's Dirt to Daytona series, seeing him race on the dirt made me definitely kind of want to do some dirt racing myself, and seeing as this is the closest thing I have access to in regards to a similar thing to Dirt to Daytona, figure we'll do this. As you probably just saw, I am running the purple truck for Austin Cindric because I figure we're going to be doing a lot of wrecking today. And oh, by the way, there's going to be a bit of a challenge element to this race, and it is going to be the fact that we aren't going to have any cautions. Cautions are off, except for the stages. So we have the 2 guaranteed cautions, and that's it. If I spin out, screw up, I'm not going to be saved by the caution flags. And that also means that if there's a big pileup, we're just going to keep racing. Screw it. Race back to the line and keep going. So here we go. A 50% race at Eldora. This is probably going to be pretty wild. Should be fun. So, starting at the back, let's go racing here at Eldora for a 50% race. And something I kind of realized as I did a couple of test laps is the fact that not only is this a purple truck, a purple, white, and yellow truck, might I add, but 19 is the inverse of 91. Hashtag Buddy Throwback. But anyway, we are already making up some serious time here on the inside, and we're going 4 wide with Chase Cobra, something like that. If I pronounce it every way, maybe the comment section will be less mad at me. Anyway, we've got a lot of NASCAR Next drivers in behind us. Where the heck is the leaderboard? There it is. And underneath Lapovich, and almost around we go. But we held it together for just a second and then ran into him. I suspect with 36 trucks out on this track, it is going to be traffic central, even with only 19 laps in this first stage. So underneath Mills, and going to try to get underneath Corbin Forrester. Just try to drive underneath him, hard on the throttle underneath Forrester. 16 laps to go in the stage. We're almost, I was going to say halfway up through the field. We're halfway through halfway through a Cup field. But obviously the Truck Series has a few less entries per race than the Cup Series, though that's quickly becoming not an accurate statement anymore, as we get a couple of trucks right there. Regan Smith, Brendan Brown. Now Myatt Snyder. Can't quite get around him. We're going to move to the outside and try to drive underneath Snyder. Oh, that was wall contact, and I've definitely caved the left side of the truck in just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a flesh wound. It'll beat out. Oh, as we get side by side with Snyder and Tommy Joe, but not Bobby Sue. As we get a little bit of a slide going on. Do like the chrome rims on this car as well. I think are on the car, David. You're driving a truck. Yeah, I think the Brad Keselowski Racing Team did a great job with their throwbacks last year. Too bad they're gone and they don't exist anymore. But such is the way of the Truck Series these days. As we got Noah Gragson and Austin Hill. I mentioned this several times, but Austin Hill's truck definitely gives me some of the old like Remax truck vibes. So definitely like that. It definitely reminds me of the original Dirt to Daytona game. So that's a good thing. I definitely considered actually driving that truck, but again, purple truck, had to drive it. So as we slid underneath him, we are up to 12th. And we're getting towards the front. I don't know if we'll be able to break up into the top 10 once we get into the, or once we get closer to the end of the stage. Looks like we might actually be able to do that, though. Yeah, with 10 laps to go, we should be able to easily do that. Lap traffic is going to be a question, though. We should be into it. And another big kind of key to this kind of racing is it seems like on the dirt, it definitely separates the AI a lot more. And some of the leader AI, or the AI that run faster, you know, toward the front of the field, are actually very, very competitive. Like, not just like competitive, but they actually are pretty fast. So it's harder and harder the further up the field you get. But you know, that's the way we like it, huh? I mean, it's always a good thing to have some tight competition. And heck, we're struggling to get around 10th right now as we slide underneath Cody Coughlin. Couldn't quite get underneath him, so we're going to slide underneath again. And I think this time should be able to complete that pass, which we do. So now the leaders appear to be in lap traffic. Kind of hard to tell right now, but I would assume they are, because it looks like they're awfully held up there, unless they're just running in that big of a pack for the lead, which would be quite interesting. No, that's definitely lap traffic, no doubt about it. There's too many white trucks up there, and the truck series isn't in that bad a shape yet, in which there are a bunch of unsponsored trucks running up at the front. Not yet. Of course, we got all the NASCAR Next drivers in here too, which kind of makes it a bit interesting. Like Chase Cabra, who we're coming up behind right now. Or Carbra, if that would make any sense. You know, it's funny, even the comment section hasn't even come to a consensus on how to pronounce that. Like, every video I have to pronounce his name in. I get like 2 or 3 different comments, like phonetically sounding out how you say his name. And then each of those comments has like 25 upvotes each. So it's like, good, nice consensus there, chat. Or chat, we're not live. Nice consensus there, comment section. Oh, I let off the gas a little bit, got the back end squirrely, and we're gonna be saving it a lot. There's Ross Chastain in the snow special. Oh, poof. Into him we go, and around he goes, so he gets back that position on track. I guess I could say all the white cars are snow cars. I guess if this race were to happen in the snow, the white cars would be the ones that would get the least dirty. If that makes any sense. But then again, there's possibility that there's a lot of yellow snow out there. And you always want to avoid the yellow snow. As we're going to work underneath Brian Duzdat and another defunct truck team. I think that team shut down after Daytona. And we got some 3-wide action with another Smith. That is not Regan Smith. But Regan Smith is in this race as well, adding to my confusion. As we're going to get underneath Todd Gilliland and Christopher Bell. Ay, 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 ay. Got a little too antsy there. And we end the stage, coming home 10th. Well, I could have had 8th, but the points really don't matter all that much because, of course, we're running just, you know, our own race. We still got 56 laps on fuel, so we don't need to take tires or anything. We just go right to the next stage. And so 10th on the restart. And I'll tell you, I did not see the leaders that entire time. This is the closest we've been to them. As we get back to racing, give Todd Gilliland a little bit of a shot. As I tried to run the cushion there, it didn't really work. Let's get up there and try to run that cushion. Why? Skill level. David. Not good. Let's get up there and run that cushion. And then we crash into the wall. Good job. Good job. Good job. Well, there we go. That was a little bit better. You know, we lost 7 spots.
Stay on the top. Easy. Hold your line.
Alright, let's try to get to the bottom. Corbin Forrester is now up here, so that means, well, I've lost more than 10 spots at this point. In fact, we're getting passed, by some trucks that are lapped. Justin Haley's a lap down. He's in 24th, but he's making a move to the inside. Whoa! Sorry, Brendan Brown. Sorry, Tommy Joe Martins. Sorry, everybody. You know, I will say it's kind of nice to drive one of these races without having to worry about rivals. But at the same time, It definitely keeps it a little bit less chaotic. So now we're back to kind of a decent rhythm, but we're not back up to 10th yet. We've got lots and lots of trucks all in a big old group up here. Is Regan Smith for position, or is that just a lap truck that managed to get underneath everybody? Let's find out. As we slide underneath Cody Coughlin. Oh, that's a big, not just a slide, but we used him up a little bit. Travis Quaffle. Waffle the waffle.
Clear up top.
Making a move underneath, getting a few positions. Stuart Friesen, way up to the top. And we'll slide underneath him as well. No, I think Regan Smith is a lap truck, if I'm not mistaken.
Top is clear.
So he's trying to get his lap back.
All right.
Nope, he's 10th. Never mind. Well, I can turn him into a lap truck if I wreck him. We didn't do that. So 16 laps to go in stage 2. We get back to where we started in stage 2, 10th place. And it looks like the leaders are completely gone too, because I only see 5 trucks ahead of me. And that is not quite to the lead. Yeah, there's more trucks around the corner. And we should be getting back into lap traffic very shortly. I feel like this stage is going to be even quicker getting into the traffic than the last one was. Because it seems like the race pace has even increased this time. We get underneath Todd Gilliland and finally work our way up into 9th. 14 laps to go in stage number 2. Just slide around the bottom. No big deal. It's all good. Dive it down into the corner. It's pretty much flat out. It's a lot more steering it with the steering than steering it with the throttle. You have to lift a whole lot in the dirt races with the trucks, as opposed to the dirt races with any other series in this game, which there are none. Spoiler alert. So we're trying to get up behind Truex here, driving for our Lord and Savior Shiggy. We can't quite get up to Truex yet. Still just hanging on in front of me. Let's try to drive it down in here. Getting a nice run behind Truex now. Leaders are in lap traffic with 11 to go in the stage. So like I said, I think the race pace is even faster than it was before.
Keep it right there.
Slide the back end. We're almost going to clip that wall that we clipped way early on in the race, which completely caved the left side of my truck in. And moving up to the top lane, look at this Talladega pack of trucks in front at Eldora, which is always a bit interesting. Try to drive off the corner, can't quite get it. 9 laps to go. Gonna drive it down into 1 and 2. Got a little too low there. Had the truck start to step out a little bit, get a little bit more of a slide than I would have liked to get going. And Truex, we kind of bullied him in behind Smith. And we'll gain a position there. Jeb Burton, or not Jeb Burton, Harrison Burton. I know him. Why am I calling him Jeb? Harrison Burton going fairly slow, as well as Haley Deegan. Well, we'll get a little bit of contact going there. They are 4 wide up there. As 3 trucks try to pass Brian Duzat on the outside, and it ain't working out too well. And Duzat continues to push them wide, so we're just going to try to get all the way underneath. Not quite going to make it.
All right.
We have to work to the inside and slide and slide and slide around. So up to 6th. And behind Purdy.
Okay, that's the halfway mark.
You've got a Purdy mouth. Well, to the inside of him we go. Oh, too much sliding. Too much sliding. There's that, again, that risk factor. Oh, of losing it and having to make up a lot of ground. I suspect it's real easy to lose a lap here if you do have trouble. I guess it would be good to do it now before we don't have any lucky dogs to benefit from, if we are going to spin out. But all right, Wendell Chavis up here, And he's kind of holding up John Hunter Nemechek, so maybe we can get a top 5 before the end of the stage. Truck's starting to get awfully squirrely. Got a little bit of contact going with Chavis. Right down to the inside. Look at that speed we carried that time. Not sure where I found it, but I found it. But still can't quite get to Nemechek. Gonna have to slide underneath. Oh boy, those were Benny Parsons noises right there, but we got up to 5th. And there are the leaders, or at least 3 of them. Haley is up there, and Haley was the truck that was having a good run, or at least a good restart, kind of getting up into the lead lap trucks, but now he starts to fall off the pace. Don't know where the leader is. The leader is gone. So whoever's leading this thing is leading by a pretty sizable margin. But it's not going to matter in 1 lap because we're going to get the stage caution, and the field is essentially going to reset itself. But that's interesting. That means that whoever takes the lead can get a big old gap, especially in the lap traffic. So that's going to be something to keep an eye on as they cross the line, and so do I in 5th place. So we've improved our positioning each stage by 5, which almost implies to me that at the end we may be in the position that Grant Enfinger is in right now, which is the lead. But of course we have 31 laps remaining, which is way, way longer than any other segment of this race. So this is where we're going to get, or where everything's going to tell all. And if we spin out in this one, it's going to be tragic because there'll be nothing to recover. As Ben Rhodes is very slow on the restart. In fact, all the ThorSport trucks are running up here at the front, so they clearly got the hot ticket to dirt racing, as we're going to give Rhodes a nice whoop. 4 wide.
3 wide.
That was 4 wide, sir.
Both sides.
And we're trying to go 5 wide as Bell's going to slide to the inside. We're going to give Rhodes a huge shot, as well as John Hunter Nemechek. We are just absolutely driving like Cindric, no doubt about it. Lots of contact, but we haven't spun ourselves out yet, so I guess that's a good improvement as we're going to work underneath TJ Bell, get that slide going on. Hard on the throttle. Off of turn 4. And behind Matt Crafton at 26 to go in the race. Try to drive up behind Crafton. Boy, these bright yellow ThorSport trucks are pretty good. They're almost a match for my Buddy Lazier car. I mean, my Austin Cindric car. Who said that? It's almost like the IRL, old IRL, with the Menards car leading the purple car.
Still there.
We can change history, can't we? Where's Ari Lyondike? Where's AJ Foyt? They're all gone. But it's okay because we drove underneath Matt Crafton, and we'll get that position. So now, Enfinger, 1.5 seconds up the road. Lap traffic is going to be another big factor real soon. Especially with the pace that Enfinger is running right now. Once we get to traffic, we're going to have to be a bit careful because I am a little bit worried about Crafton because he's been fast. It makes me think that if we get held up even a little bit, Crafton's going to take advantage and try to bully his way through. So kind of running a middle line there and then kind of transitioning to an outside line up the banking at Eldora. It's a bit of an interesting line, but we're not really making up any time. I think we're going to have to rely on the lap traffic. I think that's the way it's going to have to be because I just don't quite have the pace to get up there and battle with Grant Enfinger. So I got to hope that once he gets the traffic, A, he doesn't get it through it very well, and B, I actually manage to get through it well. That's a big ask, but you never know. As he's coming up behind Brian Duzat, who is not having the most spectacular of days, as he's going to make a move to the inside and can't get around. So here we go. It's go time from Mr. Land as Enfinger makes the move to the inside. And Duzat is, well, now there's 2 lap trucks between me and Infinger, so that's not good. That is exactly not what I wanted to happen. What is going on? Drive all the way down into 3 and 4. Gotta get to the inside and do that, which we do. And drive it off down into the corner again. Trying to get underneath Smith. Again, Infinger just absolutely on another planet right now. He is flying. That was poor, to say the least, in that corner. But at least we're holding everybody off right now, which is the way we got to do it. Behind us. In fact, a second on John Hunter Nemechek, who has moved up into that 3rd position. But finally, Infinger is getting held up. So this is my chance. If we can get moving here. Get out of my way, Burton.
Stay right
Why
there.
you drive so slow? Oh no, here comes John Hunter Nemechek. Look at the speed. And he almost got me around there. So yeah, John Hunter Nemechek is flying. Look at this. Where did this come from? Where is he coming from with that speed?
All clear.
That is insane. But thankfully, he got held up by Haley Deegan, so at least for now, his charge has been held up. Now Corbin Forrester way to the outside. And there's Infinger, caught in traffic, but it is heavy, heavy traffic right here. Woo boy. So we slide to the inside. Ben Rhodes is now moved up into that position. We'll take the lead briefly. Don't know if we'll be able to hold it. We use Cody Coughlin up just a little bit more. Oh boy. Almost around we go. And Coughlin works back to the outside. Again, slide. Just give Flapovich a huge hit. Huge hit. And no, here comes Ben Rhodes. Nowhere for me to block him. The only block is going to be just driving faster than Rhodes, which I was able to do right there. But Rhodes is all over the back of me with 12 laps to go. This is going to be a duel right now in the traffic. He's looking every which way to get around. I left the inside open. Poor choice on my part. Little bit of contact. Well, that was stupid. Just completely just opened the door and said, hey, come on in, Ben Rhodes. Would you like a position today?
Stay low.
Well,
Careful.
You got the position. No doubt about it. Now I've got to kind of cross my fingers for more lap traffic assistance to get back around him.
Easy.
I'm driving so hard into these corners to keep up with Rhodes.
Keep digging.
We got 10 to go.
Stay low.
Bad David. No biscuit. And Rhodes is going to be able to just sail around the outside, isn't he? No problem. And we've got a truck that is retired from the race. Haley Deegan in trouble for whatever reason, but that's just going to be a hazard more than anything else. It's Wendell Chavis. Moves up the track. Dive to the inside. Ben Rhodes. A little bit of contact. A little bit more contact. Trying to use him up. Oh boy, that is riding a cushion right now. Drive down right in front of Wendell Chavis. And just can't quite get back to Ben Rhodes. Drive it way down into 3 and 4. Absolutely flat out right now. But too much sliding on the corner exit did not allow me to really get a good run. Come on, baby, come on. Where is all the traffic? Where was that traffic I had just a few laps ago? I sure did appreciate having that. As I make it through the corner. And now Rhodes is getting held up again. This is my shot.
Stay low. Hold your line.
Little bit of contact. Using him up. This is some rough and tumble, short track dirt racing. Actually, I think Eldora is kind of on the longer end of dirt tracks in terms of length, but we've managed to pull him off right now.
5 laps to go.
With 5 laps to go. So this race is not over yet. Especially as the traffic is about to thicken up here again. And Ben Rhodes is still looking very much like he's going to try to get me.
Clear high.
We just got to drive better in the lap traffic. It's going to be the deciding factor in this race. We got Duzat out in front. Here comes Rhodes. He's looking, but couldn't quite get to the inside. Hard on the throttle we go. Off of turn 4. Game lagging a little bit. Not sure if that was because I was sliding too dankly, or if we got a little bit of contact somewhere else. Oh boy. What? Ben Rhodes with the absolute dump to get back into the lead. So with 4 laps to go or whatever, Ben Rhodes takes the lead. Oh, no, 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 no.
2 to go.
2 laps to go. It's time to absolutely nail it right here. As Rhodes is held up behind traffic, gonna absolutely send it off into turn 3 and 4.
Keep it right there.
Here's Duzat up. Get into Rhodes a little bit. Last lap. Woo, late in the lap traffic. Gonna get into Rhodes just a little bit. Just use him up. Oh, we're gonna get him. I think we're gonna get him. Oh boy, we gotta get a good run through 3 and 4. Underneath. Into the lead we go in the last corner of the last lap. And we're gonna get Ben Rhodes and win at Eldora. Whew. Edge of your seat stuff, folks. Let's watch that last lap, shall we? It was so good, might as well. I got to the corner of Rhodes right there, but I had to make a crazy inside 3 wide move with the lap truck right there and side by side with Rhodes, and then I cleared him going into turn 3, throttle on all the way through the corner, slid right up in front of Rhodes as we crossed the line. That's as good as it gets right there. And here's the celebration at Eldora Speedway. I think this is the first race I've actually ended up winning at this track. So pretty cool to get a W here finally. And oh, there's Austin Cindric. Hi, Austin Cindric. I'm sure everybody is very happy to see you with the victory here at Eldora. Well, I'm happy because I was the one controlling him into the victory circle. So the results, we got the win over Ben Rhodes by not a whole lot. Only 17 trucks finished on the lead lap, and you can see how far some of the guys were off, and gals, with Haley Deegan 14 laps off the pace. So that was Eldora Speedway, a last lap duel to the finish to end a 50% race. This pretty much doesn't get much better than that. This was a fun race in NASCAR Heat 2. There's a lot more challenges I think we're going to end up doing in this game in the next month, including, I think I'm going to end up streaming a 100% race. But it's not going to be any 100% race. I think you guys are going to want to guess in the comments. I think some of you may be able to guess it, some of you may not be able to, but it's going to be pretty crazy, so you're gonna want to be there for that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave your suggestions in the comments if you have any other ideas for NASCAR Heat content, and we'll see you in the next video.